All right, so the way this curse works is that you're under the impression, okay, it used entity attachments. Now that I'm no longer as fogged up in the head as I used to be, I was told that David Rainer put an entity attachment that's designed to make you feel like you're still drunk, even after you're no longer drunk, um, to keep you further indebted to this curse. With that being said, the way it works is, all right, all them motherfuckers, palette number and all of that, Guru 5, I know exactly where he's at. I'm going to show you how the entity attachment looks later on. They use things like being distanced from timelines to keep you playing their little game. They'll tell you, well, keeping that particular entity attachment is essential to getting back into that timeline and all that, and you can feel a palpable difference. Now, with that said, pilot number in all of them, Rosie, the Roach Queen, is literally a giant cockroach despite her looking like a pretty young woman. I actually saw her and Barbara in the astral plane, and when I saw them, they have like very gray mottled-like skin. That reminds me of the Edgar suit that you saw on Men in Black. That's what happens when a roach takes over a human body in the astral plane. They had my poor parents looking like that at one point. They all came together talking about we're going to rebuild your memories. And they started injecting memories into me. At first, I thought it was my spirit guide. Then I saw that I was being blindfolded from seeing who actually was interjecting those memories back into me. And it was palette numbering. So anyways, I went ahead and I said, y'all got to get the fuck out of here. Now, these things always attack when I'm about to sleep. I wake up and I find myself in the hell realm where my consciousness is being divided. Where my consciousness is being divided is fractured into like these blocks of like ice-like things. And I found myself in the Greek mausoleum. So I open up the doorway that's supposed to connect me with my higher selves and my spirit guides. I feel my higher self and she's dead. Or my higher self. I saw swords having been implanted in my higher self. These things, Guru 5 and all of that, who's an aspect of palette numbering, start gathering around like fucking demons in hell and cackling saying, you will never be able to get spiritual protection. We got you and we're going to get your soul. Like they almost did the other night when they almost pulled me out of my body from my feet. We got you. I started hearing words like that. So anyways, I'm going to need God to fix it. So anyways, I start, feeling around. I started calling on my spirit guides. And I could tell right away that they're dead. Now they attack in every aspect of my astral body, so I can't use it to be able to help myself and find out what's going on. Now the way it's set up, and I'm gonna do a drawing of this, is you got a head that represents your consciousness. And in it, you have the front head and then the back. And then you have various consciousnesses that look like the carousels that you see on playgrounds and all of that, like the seesaws and all of that, something like that. Gondoliers, they look like that. From there, outside of your head, lies like homes in the astral plane that connects you to certain things. And I saw that Hekate's home, Mount Olympus, was located there. So I decided to demolish the motherfucker. I'm not playing with this shit. I also saw early this morning where Guru 5 was located at. He's an aspect of Palette Numbre. Very malicious motherfucker. I actually destroyed his hell realm a while back, in which he would have humans seated at a major dinner table who would then get feasted on by roach attachments, by roaches, straight up roaches. And he a big, ugly, squished cockroach looking thing, from what I've seen, from what I've been told. And he'll appear to people. He used to do this like he was a god, when really he's an entity attachment, as a full-blown roach, and expect you to accept him. That would scare the fuck out of anybody. So anyways, I wake up to hearing them laugh. Almost sound like they're jealous too, because I insist on keeping my spirit guides that I can no longer call on them. I can no longer access them. Huh? Oh, what happened? Oh, no, you were referring to me?
No, I was talking on.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. All right, man. So anyways, it's like these evil spirits want to take control of my consciousness so that they can run the course of my life like they're spirit guides and like they're my higher selves. They do it really so that they can get your soul. I feel like this whole shit is like the fucking Matrix. I mean, the way everything's set up. So I felt trapped. And that's what happens with a lot of poor people in the astral plane. That's how they get trapped. You got motherfuckers like Hekate and them who are connected to major gods, who are major gods, who have like a following that can do whatever they want because they can pull on the power of their followers. Meanwhile, you got innocent people that can't do such who get stuck in hell realms. It's both an illusion and it's physical at the same time. And so that's where I'm at. So, anyways, it's like I got to be careful. This is fucked up, man. Because men, I think some of these things fucking follow suit. You know, I'm very smart with navigating the spiritual plane, and these motherfuckers, they just, they fuck it all up. So, anyways, with that being said, I can hear Hekate laughing in the astral plane, what sounds like her. I think it's her. Um, I can hear Hekate going, I can hear Hike going, that's good for you. Now you have no spiritual protection. We took all of that away from you. And you on your own with this delusion. So I break through the palace and all of that. Remove her from my consciousness as much as I can. I don't want the bitch in my consciousness. And try to do what I can to break free of this. I help my higher self back. The entity attachment of her. I noticed that the God within me is compromised. There's almost no use calling that because my consciousness is fucked up. Their consciousness is going to be fucked up. I feel shit internally, and it seems like I'm stuck in Hekate's realm. They were saying that, this time around, it's not internal, but it is, I think. My consciousness is fractured because I'm disconnected from my memories. So they took advantage of that. Okay. I hear a fucking evil ass entity saying, do not do that again. Now these things done created an illusion where I was able to connect. I'm guessing with the real God and Jesus, and they saw it as an opportunity to fuck it up. When I when I opened it, well, after opening it, I noticed that by talking on here, she created an illusion where, I'm trapped underneath like these layers of consciousnesses. I gotta figure out how this bitch is connecting to my motherfucking energy body to do all that shit. And I can hear Hekate sound like a robot and shit saying in the astral realm, I will not. Some old shit. She repeating what I was saying, I don't play about my spiritual protection. Anyways, this is like some Matrix level fucking shit. This is some complex shit that these motherfuckers be setting up. And I figured out exactly what that bitch just did too. I'm gonna talk about it in another video. I'm gonna tell you something right now. One thing I learned about the astral plane is it's all illusion to some degree. It's physical, but it's simultaneously an illusion. Entity attachments get created that make you think that you're stuck in certain planes and hell realms and all that, and you're not. I actually feel sorry for people on the other side who get stuck in hell realms. One way that the living, even if you're not a highly technical spiritual person like myself, like I'm technical, can be able to fight for somebody on the other side who you sense or know is in a really bad place is by writing books. I talked about it a long time ago. Talk about the Akashic records. And I believe that these books that people write in the astral plane that take physical manifestation is part of the Akashic records. They usually use the power of their mind to make shit manifest. Now she's putting all sorts of entity attachments on my connection to my consciousness and trying as hard as she can to disconnect me from my They need to take this bitch out of my motherfucking consciousness, out of my head. This Hekate bitch, she gotta fucking go. This one evil ass motherfucker. Her and that David Rainer motherfucker, they both need to be taken out of the spirit plane. I heard one night he actually almost died in his motherfucking sleep. He got stuck in the hell realm and he wasn't allowed to wake up. He was trying to actually do that shit to me. That's why I almost died in my sleep. And they're monitoring spirits like Guru 5 and all that palette number. They need to be taken out the spirit plane too. Because they're doing fucking too much to be able to hold on to me so that they can feed. But as I say before, this shit is a lot like the motherfucking Matrix. Remember how like layers and layers of bricks and buildings and all that shit was hurtling towards them like in Inception and all of that? That's exactly what happens in the spirit plane. You know, when you die, hey, I believe that, yeah, there is an external astral plane. But a lot of people go to live in their consciousnesses. That's why you hear about people, you know, there was a woman one time I heard about from a friend of mine who was stuck in the 50s. That's where her consciousness is. A lot of us go within our consciousnesses when we die. Be careful what you let into that motherfucker. I got a lot of evil shit that's attached. These things keep trying to get me to drink. These motherfuckers vowed that they were going to keep me stuck in hell realms for the rest of my life. there's a pole that's extended from the top of my head that has entity attachments on it. And I guess that's designed to keep me stuck in hell realms for the rest of my life. I'm not really sure as to what to do about it. If it's supposed to be there or not. You want one? I'll buy you one. Huh? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. My consciousness is all screwed up. Past couple of weeks, they've been putting illusion upon me and upon illusion. And that's scary to say the least.